According to the IRS, as a matter of fact, over 90% of tax filers choose to file online. The advantages of e-filing is explained in the previous video, and our video will be based on online filing. However, different people have different preferences in choosing tax filing websites, which will be addressed from our introductions of different tax filing options. There is also a list of IRS-approved and commonly used tax filing websites, which you can find in video 2. If you happen to find one website difficult for you to use, you can always try another. Over the course of this video, we will introduce a multitude of information that you would expect to need when filing taxes, ranging from personal information documents to the types of tax forms such as W-2 forms. We also will be addressing the frequently asked questions that one might encounter when filing taxes online, such as where to find the necessary information. The purpose of doing this tutorial is to make the process of tax filing easier to follow for beginners through guiding them on a step-by-step basis, along with explaining in understandable ways the essential terms and concepts that one might encounter when filing taxes, including tax brackets and tax refunds.
You may get a letter in the mail from your employer, place of investment, or other locations of income that may be miscellaneous, such as a W-2 form, 1099 miscellaneous form, or a 1099 interest form. These are in general for the purpose of helping identify how much income you received during the last year. On the form you've received, you will see many boxes that are numbered. These are there to help you better understand where to input your information in the tax filing service you may be using. If the tax filing service does not include the numbers to be able to refer to on your mailed form, please remember that your mailed form is there to help you so you can most accurately fill out your income. Most often, when filling out your taxes online, the online format will ask for the exact box and refer to the box numbers from your form you have received in the mail. Filling out how much you earned and your expenses from your earnings in general may yield greater tax returns or deductions. The IRS typically already knows how much you should be paying for your taxes yearly, and not including any earnings such as tips or other significant miscellaneous earnings is a bad idea that can result in investigations and potential legal issues. No matter what you do to earn your money, whether it may be working for a company, working for yourself, investments, or even illegal activities, must be reported to the IRS as earned income. The IRS does not care how you earned your income and only that you do your part in paying the correct amount for taxes.
Process of filing taxes, I wanted to discuss the difference between tax credits and tax deductions. So a tax credit is something that reduces your tax payment by a certain dollar amount. And so a note on this is that it is non-refundable, so you can't reduce how much you're paying in taxes below zero. And this is in contrast to deductions, which will lower your taxable income by a certain amount. And so this might put you into a lower marginal income tax bracket, which overall will mean you will pay less taxes overall. So examples of tax credits might include various expense amounts involved with, for example, adopting a child, buying your first home, childcare expenses, home office expenses, caring for an elderly parent, and the list does go on. Deductions, on the other hand, have two categories. There's the standard deduction or itemized deductions. And for an individual, you would choose the one that will benefit you the most. For the standard deduction, it's a flat dollar amount, which gets announced each year and is adjusted for inflation, that gets determined by your filing status, whether you're an individual or a married couple filing jointly. Whereas for itemized deductions, you are declaring individual expenses that you've kept record of. Examples of these itemized deductions might include income that's already been used to pay other taxes, like local and state income taxes or real estate taxes, medical or dental expenses, donations that you've made to charity, or any losses due to theft that you may have had. And so if you've played Monopoly before, this is like when you're landing on the income tax square. You can either choose to take the flat $200 payment, which is like the standard deduction, or you can take the time to calculate however much the 20% amount is, which might be in your favor to do or not. So I wanted to make one further note on when people say filing or paying your taxes. So in the very general case of someone whose source of income is being employed by an established business, your income tax already gets withheld from your salary, which you will see the amount on a W-2 form, which will likely be mailed to you. So that amount has already been removed from the income that you're receiving. Filing your taxes, on the other hand, most often refers to sending in a yearly 1040 form, and this is where you're declaring whatever tax credits or deductions might apply to get some of your already paid tax amount returned to you.
There are a great many number of resources available to help you in filing your taxes. For in-person assistance, there are free IRS-partnered programs. VITA offers free tax help through IRS-certified volunteers to people who generally make $57,000 or less, people with disabilities, and taxpayers with limited English. TCE, on the other hand, offers free tax help to all taxpayers, particularly to those who are 60 years old or older. It mainly focuses on questions about pensions and retirement-related issues. There's also an AARP Foundation, TaxAid, that provides virtual and in-person tax assistance free of charge, with a special focus on taxpayers who are over the age of 50 or have low to moderate income. There are also many online tax courses offered to taxpayers to teach them about taxes and tax filing. For example, H&R Block and Liberty Tax both offer online income tax preparation courses. The IRS has an Understanding Tax Teachers site which also helps taxpayers in learning about their taxes and tax filing. There are numerous resources available for those who seek more information on taxes and tax filing. The IRS website, for one, is a hub of tax information and filing information, documents and instructions, tools, frequently asked questions, and more. There are also many online websites with additional tax information to help. H&R Block Tax Center, the Tax Institute, and National Tax are just a few examples. Lastly, the IRS offers an interactive tax assistant online that is a tool that may provide answers to tax questions specific to your individual circumstances. Based on your input, it can determine if you have to file a tax return, your filing status, if you can claim a dependent, if the type of income you have is taxable, if you're eligible to claim a credit, or if you can deduct expenses. Remember, do not be afraid to ask for help from family members, friends, or other people who do have experience in taxes and tax filing.